Hi, my name is Roger Schlater. This video is actually about the SBA SOP. It's the SBA Standard Operating Procedure. If you look at this, what you're going to get out of it is you're going to be able to, if you have any questions on any SBA loans, you're going to be able to look them up in the SOP and get your own answer rather than relying on maybe a banker or relying on a friend or on somebody else that may not give you the right rules and regs. So anyway, this will show you how to look it up. It will show you, actually how to get those answers. If you stay till the end of the video, I will actually show you how to get the SOP from the SBA website. So anyway, like I said, the SBA SOP, it's kind of hard to say, is the SBA's standard operating procedure. This is their Bible. This is their Holy Grail. This is what they go by. Anyway, this is supposed to be the absolute, like I said, Holy Grail of SBA rules and regs. The SBA will constantly quote the SOP on many parts of the application that they deem to be inaccurate or incorrect. SBA will also continuously say that the loan proposal is not eligible due to SBA policy. I've had this happen a couple times. Anyway, this is the SOP policy, or the standard operating procedure that they're talking about. The SOP, or this SBA SOP that I'm looking at, became effective on October 1, 2020. This is the SOP 50.10.6 version. This SOP is 590 pages long and is very boring reading. I really wouldn't read it. I would just look up things as you need to look them up. I actually know somebody who read this entire SOP, and they are an overachiever. And I guess at the time they probably didn't have much else to do. I don't know. But believe me, it's not interesting reading. The first section is the user tips, how to read the document. I would read this section if you want to look up something. This how to use this document shows you how the document is broken out. And it also gives you tips on navigating the SOP in Microsoft Word. And it is in Microsoft Word, so you do have to have that. It is a very helpful section of the SOP, one of the most helpful sections. The SOP is divided into two parts. Part one is really the lender participation and portfolio requirements. This part is virtually meaningless for anyone wanting to look something up, the requirements of a 7A or 504 loan. So really part one, don't worry about it unless you're going to work for a bank or you're going to start a CDC to do 504 loans. Part two is really what you want. Part two is divided into three sections. Section A has the core requirements for all SBA 7A and 504 loans. Section B has the SBA 7A loan or program requirements. And then Section C has the SBA 504 loan program requirements. How to look something up. This is an example if you're doing an SBA 7A loan and you have a question on the allowable loan terms and conditions. First, go to Part 2, then go to Section B, where it says 7A Loan Program Requirements. Then go to Chapter 1, Basic 7A Loans. Then Loan Terms and Conditions. That's also in Section B, or it's in Section B, I'm sorry. Loan Terms and Conditions would be page 236. And that's it, you got it. So basically, you're going to the to Part 2, you're going to Section B, 7A Loan Program Requirements, then Chapter 1, Basic 7A Loans, then B, Loan Terms and Conditions, page 236, and then you got it. That's it. So anyway, then you go to 236, page 236, and it'll have everything you want to know about that subject. Anyway, the SBA has in the past has that SOP that was around forever, and they would just update the document over and over. This new format has been around for a number of years, but was meant to be an improvement. Most of us people who had done SBA loans were used to the old format, so for us this new one wasn't really an improvement. But anyway, if you're looking at it, you be the judge. If you're a new person, you probably think it's an improvement over anything else they could have. Today I was looking up an SBA rule on being your own contractor. And I know the rule is the same for SBA 7A and SBA 504. So I figured it would be in the Part 2, Section A, core requirements for all 7A and 504 loans. But it was not in this section. It was separately listed in the 7A part and the 504 part with a slight variation, but they were actually, exactly alike. So anyway, I was very surprised. Oh well, it's probably better that people have no experience with the old SOP. But anyway, that slight variation really bothered me because it's actually the same rule. So anyway, it should have been in the part that has the core requirements. Anyway, I did tell you I was going to show you how to find the SOP. Basically, go to sba.gov and then look for the hourglass in the upper right-hand corner. And then go ahead and type in SOP and then hit return. And then click the issuance of SOP 5010-6. And what that is, you want to do the highest number. So there's going to be a number of these on there, these issuance of SOPs. And you want to click the one that says the SOP 5010-6. That's the latest one. Then scroll down to the SBA. If you scroll down, you'll see SOP 5010-6 and then a download thing. So then you go ahead and just download that doc, and that'll actually be the actual SOP doc. So anyway, if you have any problems, put it in there. Questions. Hopefully you won't. Hopefully you'll be able to do it. But anyway, please subscribe, hit the bell notification for future videos, and really hit the like button if you learned something today. Anyway, my name is Roger Schleter, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.